Boy, these two teams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present, because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Smith in at the 1. Offensive rebound. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. And the 3-ball is good. McDaniels got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Timberwolves. Doubled by Smith. And while we've got him on, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Bain kicks to Jones. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. For 3, Smith. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Bain. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. For 3, Smith sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 9 points.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Lets a floater go. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Got that one up quick. 12 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Now here's Jones. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Chicago.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Here's Smith. Following the score by Memphis. Gobert trying to get open. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Adams hits it to go down. On the assist by Jones.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Now here is Smith. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Outside, Bain. Back to Jones. Out to the right wing. Gobert against Adams. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Dylan Brooks.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Free throw drops for Smith. Grizzlies making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Reed with the block. And the pass to Smith. Over Jones. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
It's tipped. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Timberwolves leading by 22. Smith with it. Jones covering. And Jones sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Smith, no luck.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
To the middle. And so it's Minnesota cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action in just a minute.
On your feet, fans, here they come.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Gobert. Russell is out there with Smith. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Reed in at the 4 slot. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Utah was all business. He finished with 52 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Both teams will make substitutions.
To your very own Grizzlies Youth team.
Timberwolves leading by 22. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Gobert. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Smith. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Smith for 3, and again Minnesota with the triple. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Towns, the pass to Smith, and again Minnesota with the triple.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now here's Brooks. He had 25 points last game. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Adams outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and it's good. 2 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Smith in the posts. Kennard covering. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
Now, here's Kennard. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Payne for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Edwards kicks to Smith. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Payne looking around. Brooks outside. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
59 seconds left now here in the second. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They grabbed their own miss. On the wing, Payne. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Smith for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Brooks outside. Again, the miss by Brooks.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter, and it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
Connects from three-point range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
Memphis. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Jones in at the point guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Adams outside. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. With a step back. Brooks misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
Adams finds Jones. Passes to Adams. Back to Jones. The shot. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Smith for 3. And again.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Bounce pass, Smith. 7-foot shot, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Smith. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Smith for 3. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger, and their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Brooks with no one around, kept alive, and they'll get another chance. Brooks can't get that one to fall.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Towns with the bucket. Here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Brooks. That one off the back iron and out.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
To end the drought. No good that time. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Smith is out there with Prince. And it's Gabriel in at the 5 down low. From 13, and there's another one for the Timberwolves. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota. Now the pass to Kennard. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Over in the corner, Williams. And just miss after miss right now.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Smith. At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. There's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. 3 on 3. Smith the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Smith. Makes it off the glass.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Guarded by Prince. Gabriel with the rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. 11 unanswered points for him. That's a 2 from Smith. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Outside Williams. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots in 7. There's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Smith dishes to Prince. Back to Smith.
2 minutes
from downtown. Another bucket. Wow.
Smith.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Williams against Smith. Aldama shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Santi Aldama. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Timberwolves. Both shots good from the stripe. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. Smith outside. And so much great talent coming into the league, Craig, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had already, 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smith.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now the Timberwolves with it. This run now up to 22 points to 2. Sinks the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Williams. The shot from the low post is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
McLaughlin, the pass to Smith. He feeds it to Prince. Pass to Gabriel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Smith for 3. And yep, another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Pass to Conchar. Over in the corner, Williams for the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.